which marked the end of the party conference season this week with the Conservative Party conference in nearby Manchester. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Highlights? Fuck me. Boris Johnson's speech was Trumpian in its lack of coherence. Blah, 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 serious face, something Latin, smirk, railway tunnel, levelling up, old Greek myth, mess your hair about a bit, levelling up, the cavalry, sombre face, levelling up, a joke about beavers, the end. A joke about beavers. A speech where every fuck up, every economic disaster, every tax hike and broken promise, every lack of any decent post-Brexit trade deal, and every preventable COVID death was spun into a standing ovation for a job well done. Then, in a major interview, Boris says he's not worried about rising prices, the cost of living, jobs. He's not worried. Of course he's not fucking worried. He's a multi-millionaire with royal blood and Russian oligarchs queuing up to throw money at him. The only thing he has ever had to worry about is whether his various wives find out he's fucking someone else behind their back, which invariably he is. How can they think that we think they're serious about levelling up when in the same week the father of the house said how desperately difficult it is for MPs to get by on an £82,000 salary? When you're an Eton-farmed elitist who thinks nothing of spaffing £40 on a glass of wine, a £20 a week uplift payment on your universal credit, it probably doesn't even register to you that that is even actual money. I mean, Boris Johnson was part of the Bullingdon Club, for fuck's sake, where it was standard practice to burn £50 notes in front of homeless people for a laugh. How can you talk about levelling up whilst sipping champagne and necking oysters and snorting high-grade cocaine in the Midland Hotel toilets? We have a cost of living crisis, energy price hikes, a national insurance hike, a likely council tax hike in the near future, all of which are most keenly felt by those on lower incomes. Just saying the words levelling up, it doesn't actually do anything. And this week we learned that levelling up, whatever that actually fucking means, is likely to take roughly a decade, which coincidentally is the same amount of time the Tories have been in power. The whole conference was just one huge pile of bullshit, and yet they all came out smelling of Veuve Clicquot. How can that be? Simple answer, look at the Labour Party conference. Where was the passion? Where was the anger? Where was the anger at the long list of misdemeanors these privileged ghouls have subjected this country to for the last 10 years? Where was the sense of whatever our differences on particular issues, together we can destroy these posh, privileged bastards and turn this nation around? Where was the passion? Instead, the Labour Party conference was dogged by whether it's possible for a man to have a cervix. Okay, sure, let's have a chat about that. But 30% of children in this country live in relative poverty. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting much, much poorer as a direct result of these Tory bastards not giving a fuck. Let's be in no doubt, these fuckers will continue to get away with this for as long as Labour continue to let them get away with it. Well, it's the end of the party conference season, as I say, so the fun is over and it's back to school for most MPs. So what are the government's priorities right now?